Hey everyone, I'm going to be walking you through on how to rebuild the power steering pump. I did this on my Lexus SC300. It has the same pump as any of the 2JZ engines along with some 4Runner, Tacoma, and T100s. Let's begin by dismantling the pump housing. Unbolt 4 12mm bolts holding the cover onto the pump. Toyota ended up discontinuing the rebuild kit, so I picked this up at Napa for around 19 bucks. It comes with everything new to rebuild a leaking pump. Start removing piece by piece as shown. The center is the pump itself. With centrifugal force, little veins expand and contour the oval housing to pump the fluid. Do not lose or mix these small veins. Try to keep them in place by wrapping tape around it. I didn't film it, but this whole piece actually lifts up and out. Set it to the side carefully. Now we can remove the metal gasket. I like doing the most difficult part first, which is removing the C-clip retainer. You might need 2 people or a vise to keep it in place. Now let's start removing the old O-rings and putting the new ones in. This is a prime example of why you want to rebuild things. These old O-rings just broke down from being so dry and brittle. Keep cleaning everything up as you go. Let's remove the shaft with the bearing. I used a small piece of wood and tapped it out from the other side. Remove the existing gasket that is placed inside the housing by using a small flathead with some vinyl tape wrapped around the tip. Tap it out, but make sure to not scuff or damage the housing. Tap in the new gasket with a socket that is approximately the same size. I didn't see it necessary to replace the metal C retainer that comes with the kit. This is a different smaller one and not the one we removed earlier. Clean up the shaft and put a little Dextron 3 fluid to lube it up. Next, we're going to put the shaft back into the housing. Get a deep socket that is making contact with the parts of the bearing that are metal and not the center orange part.
All you gotta do is just tap it in. Just tap it in.
You know you're seated in all the way when you can reinstall your C-clip retainer. Begin reinstalling everything in reverse order. Make sure to keep all the O-rings in place. Quick thing I forgot to mention at the beginning, when I was first removing the housing, the first piece you will see is a metal, almost U-shaped washer bend upward as a U. Make sure you reinstall this upwards with the base of the U facing away from you. All that's left to do now is torque down the 4 12mm bolts and clean everything up. If you're wondering on how to remove a power steering pump from an SC300 or any other car with a 2J, check my other video out. Thanks for watching.